Greetings everyone. I welcome you all to the daily current affairs session. So this day is 11th of July 2020. So let's discuss the important current affairs. I am Ayush, your host. First we have five typical words to boost your vocabulary. So let's get started with the words of the day first. The first word of the day is glib, which refers of words or a speaker fluent but insincere and shallow. Synonyms are sleek and plausible. Antonyms are sincere and inarticulate. Second word is nebulous, which means in the form of a cloud or haze, or you can say hazy. Synonyms are indistinct and vague. Antonyms are clear and limpid. Third word is churlish, which means rude in a mean spirited and surly way. Synonyms are discourteous, ungracious, and the antonyms are polite and genteel. Fourth word is officious, which means intrusively enthusiastic in offering help or advice. Synonyms are overzealous, domineering. Antonyms are self-effacing and modest. Fifth and the last word is preponderance, which means the quality or fact of being greater in number, quantity, or importance. So synonyms are prevalence, dominance. The antonyms are paucity and scantiness. So that's all for the words of the day. Let us move to the new section, questions of the day. The first question for the day is: recently Defence Minister of India Mr. Rajnath Singh virtually inaugurated how many bridges in the border areas of Jammu and Kashmir? The correct answer is option B, 6 bridges. So out of the 6 bridges, 4 were constructed on the Akhnur Palanwala road in Akhnur district, while 2 other bridges were built on the Tarna Nala in Kathua district, and the total cost of the construction of the bridges was 43 crore Indian rupees. So this is a paper snapshot from the Hindu website which mentions the news, and you can see here Mr. Rajnath Singh with top officials of army and administrative persons inaugurating the bridge virtually. Second question is: recently World Health Organization has set up an independent panel to review its handling of COVID-19 pandemic and response by governments. How many persons will head the panel? The correct answer is option A, 2 members. So the two are former New Zealand Prime Minister Helen Clark and former Liberian President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf will be the head of the panel. This is a snapshot from the Times of India World section which mentions the news. Our third question is: Reliance Industries Limited has announced start of new Indian fuels and mobility joint venture with which global oil and gas company? The correct answer is option A, BP PLC. So BP PLC and RIL has announced the start of their new Indian fuels, which will be called Reliance BP Mobility, and this will operate under Geo BP brand. So this is a snapshot from the Economic Times which mentions the news here. So moving on to the next question. The fourth question of the day is: what is the rank of India in the recently released The Economist Intelligence Unit EIU Cancer Preparedness in Asia Pacific report? So the correct answer is option C, 8th. So India has been ranked 8th with a score of 15.6 out of 100, and this is below the regional average of 66.5. And the report is titled as Cancer Preparedness in Asia Pacific Progress Towards Universal Cancer Control, and this was for 10 Asia Pacific countries, that are Australia, China, India, Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, the Philippines, and South Korea, Thailand, and Vietnam. So the headquarter of EIU lies in London, United Kingdom, and this is a paper snapshot from Biospectrum website Asia edition which mentions the news here. Moving to the fifth question: which of the following has launched the Compact SXL system for conducting a wide range of tests, including RT-PCR test for COVID-19? So let me give you a proper explanation of RT-PCR. So RT-PCR stands for reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction. So how this works: so a sample is collected from the parts of the body where the COVID-19 viruses gathers, such as person's nose or throat. Then the sample is treated with several chemicals solutions that remove substances such as proteins and fats, and that extract only the RNA present in the sample. So now this extracted RNA is a mix of the person's own genetic material and if the present the virus RNA, so the RNA is reverse transcribed to DNA using a specific enzyme, and then the scientists add additional short fragments of DNA that are complementary to specific parts of the transcribed viral DNA. And if the virus is present in the sample, those fragments attach themselves to the target section of the viral DNA. So the correct answer for this question is option B, MyLab. So this system can test 32 tests at one time, and there are options to connect multiple systems on the network. This machine can take input of various samples types such as plasma, tissue, sputum, and swab. So this is situated in Pune, and this is a snapshot from the LiveMint website which mentions the news here. Our sixth question is, which insurance regulatory body in India has set up a committee and considering proposal to set up a pandemic risk tool in order to address various risks triggered by COVID-19? The correct answer is option A, IRDAI. So IRDAI stands for Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority. The headquarters lies in Hyderabad, Telangana. So they have set up a 9-member committee headed by its executive director Suresh Mathur that will recommend the structure and operating model, and they will submit the report within 8 weeks. So this is a snapshot from the Indian Express website which mentions the news here. Seventh question is, IIT Alumni Council has signed an agreement with which of the following to jointly conduct research on COVID-19 and patient data analysis? The correct answer is CSIR IGIB. So CSIR stands for Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and IGIB stands for Institute of Integrative Biology. So they have signed an agreement with IIT Alumni Council to conduct research on pandemic related issues, and also the council is setting up the world's largest molecular diagnostic lab which is called Mega Lab in Mumbai, and president of IIT Alumni Council is Mr. Ravi Sharma. So this is a paper snapshot from News Service Division of All India Radio which mentions the news here. Our eighth question is, which of the following statements are true about virtual climate action ministerial? So I have listed 3 statements. You have to say which of the following are true. So the correct answer is option C, 1 and 3 only. So this was the 4th edition of that ministerial is true, and European Union, China and Canada were the co-chair of this particular event is also true, but UNEP was not one of the key organizers in the event. The one was that UNFCCC. Our ninth question is, which former captain of Indian women's hockey team has been nominated for Dronacharya Award by Indian Railways? So the correct answer is option A, Preetham Rani Sehwag, and Preetham has been part of Indian women's team coaching setup in the past like 2010 to 12, and she was coach of the junior women's team that won silver at the 2012 Junior Asia Cup, and also she has been running the Sonipat Hockey Academy since 2004. So this is a snapshot from the Sports Star subsidiary of Hindu which mentions the news as Preetham Sehwag recommended for Dronacharya Award. Let me tell you, this has been recommended by Indian Railways. Our 10th question is, and this one is the last question for the day. Recently, which neighboring country of India has approved a draft bill that would give same-sex unions many of the same benefits as those of heterosexual marriages? So the correct answer lies in the option B, Thailand. So Thailand has approved a draft bill to allow same-sex partnership, and this bill avoids the term marriage but allows for the legal registration of same-sex partnership. It has been cleared by cabinet, but now it has to go through parliament to become a law. So this is a snapshot from the New York Times website which says Thailand moves to legalize same-sex unions, a rare step in Asia. That's all for the questions of the day. Now let us move to the news section, news that made headlines. So the first one is, the Labour and Employment Ministry has notified the draft Code on Wages Central Rules under the Code on Wages 2019. The second one is, Australia ends Hong Kong extradition treaty recently. Third one is, Cognizant India chief Ramkumar Ramamurthy steps down as the chief. Fourth one is Flipkart buys 260 crore Indian rupees stake in Arvind Arm. Fifth one is TCS net falls 13.8% to 7,008 crore as COVID-19 hurts quarter one margins. So TCS stands for Tata Consultancy Services. The sixth one is Sophie Devine has been named full-time New Zealand's women cricket team captain recently. Seventh one is India EU stands for European Union summit via video conference will be held on July 15th. Starbucks opens first drive-through store in India. So let me tell you what is a drive-through store meaning. A drive-through store is one where you can buy things like without leaving your car. You have to stay in the car and you can shop from that store. So ninth one is BSNL MTNL to get 15,000 crore Indian rupees sovereign guarantee. 10th one is USA will formally withdraw from the World Health Organization in 2021. 11th one is Mastercard will invest 250 crore Indian rupees to help Indian small and medium enterprises SMEs. The 12th one and the last one is Maharashtra government to create stress fund for SRA projects, and the purpose is to support developers undertaking slum rehabilitation authority projects in the city. So that's all for the session. Thank you very much. And for Hindi general knowledge questions, please visit Arthid Academy channel on YouTube. The content is very important for major competitive exams. So if this video helped you to raise your awareness about important updates and happenings around the world, please leave a like on this video. If you have any suggestions for us or you have to say anything about a video, do post in the comment section, and please subscribe this channel for daily and important updates on a regular basis. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a very bright day ahead.